Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Mawad coming to you again on the highway and the byway out here in El Paso, Texas, to bring on this gospel is true, to edify the hopefully elect of Yahshua, Israel, so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, the speckled bird scattered across the earth, and also to warn our two-thirds who choose to follow the ways of the heathens, and in particular Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks about, and also to let the devil, Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, know that your end is near. Before we get started, I'm turning to the east. Give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors and teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone, likewise, brothers are there putting on the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. And yes, once again, we're out here. I think about a week away from so-called Mother's Day. Okay, and we know, you know, this place is got the queen of heaven spirit. Okay, where the woman is exalted over the man, but that's okay. We're about to see the Lord in his works against a wicked queendom. Let's start off with our first book here. This is the book of Lamentations 4, and verse 21, and it reads, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked." This place is already becoming naked. It is being exposed across the earth, okay, as part of a conglomerate of wickedness across this earth. We know that this is the arms or the muscle of the state of Israel, which right now the whole world is demonstrating against, you know, because they're proven, okay, that they're not the holy people, not the chosen people, okay, that they are really the synagogue of Satan that spread lies, hypocrisy, that blasphemes, and it's also the cause of many death on this earth, okay? And the Lord, Yahweh Shemai Shai, is going to judge the state of Israel, and is also going to judge great Babylon, America. Continuing on, and it says, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." So many sins to discover, okay? You've got the transgender, okay? You've got the sodomite. You've got the blasphemies, okay, where they've stolen the identity of the Most High, Yahweh Shemai Shai, and the Son, the Mashiach, and also the prophets, okay? You've got a place that goes across this earth and set up wicked governments in place so that it can oppress the people and have all of the people follow its evil ways. This is why you have like Mother's Day is actually celebrated in some of these so-called Arab countries. Why are you selling that? Why are you celebrating it? Okay? You have Thanksgiving celebrated across the earth, which is weird. Okay? In fact, Memorial Day weekend is celebrated across this earth in certain nations. Okay? Because you have a nation that has embassy in everywhere, and also has its military bases located everywhere. And those military bases not only a strategic point of reaction, you know, when they're looking to go strike on a nation, but it's also to impose their will on the local population. So this place is a very evil, wicked place. You see mass unemployment, mass starvation going across this earth. Okay, the people are unhappy. Okay, you've got a division that's taking place here, division taking place in other nations, because you have these wicked doggone men, okay, that are putting certain people in positions so that they could be opposite of what that nation would want to do. Okay, see, Esau wants everybody to worship his God, okay, which we know is Caesar Borgia, the picture that they use to depict what they call Jesus Christ, okay, and he's not their master, okay, and now you have the world looking and saying, you know what, we don't really want to deal with that, but the Lord has got a great judgment coming for this place. Plagues, you know, you got destruction and famine, okay? And we're going to go into some news headlines today, you know, which we can see, you know, the works of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is already taking place in this, on Great Babylon America. Let's go into the book of Revelation 18, because we are warned not to be aligned with this place. We are warned not to be aligned with Great Babylon America. Now, we are physically here in Great Babylon America, but our mind is not to be here in Great Babylon America, because this place is evil. It's absolutely wicked. This is the book of Revelations 18, Psalm verse 4, and it reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of all my people, that ye be not partakers of a sin, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Notice it uses plural, sins. Okay, sins. Okay, which we know is what? Okay, iniquities. Okay, things that is not profitable to us. Okay, things that are an abomination to the Lord, things that the Lord despises or detests, things that we are told not to follow. Okay, certain things like eating abominable food, which those laws was given to us not to eat. Okay, pork, shrimp, okay, lobster, okay, you know, bunny rabbits and all those other things like that. Okay, 2, we're not to worship an idol. We're not to worship an idol. We're not to celebrate their holidays. You Jakes are not to celebrate Mother's Day. Okay, don't go there and go buy a car to go, you know, you're the greatest mother in the world and all the other stuff. You can honor your parents, but it's not in that way. It's not in that manner. Okay? Don't follow their ways. And yes, you can have many get offended. How come you didn't send me a Mother's Day card? How come you don't even celebrate Mother's Day like that? Well, I don't even get asked that question anymore, because everybody knows, anyone who knows me knows where I stand. Okay, and this is not about your damn feelings. I don't give 2 shits about your feelings. I don't care if you're my doggone dad, mom, whoever the hell you are. Okay, this ain't about you. You have your life. Okay, and the Lord chose this life for me. Bottom line. So this ain't about your damn feelings. We all really fighting for our own salvation, because at the end of the day, when the Lord pounces on this place, everybody's going to become an individual. I don't care who the hell you are, or how much you've been promised to have someone, someone got your back or whatever, people got your back. When it all comes down to it, everybody going to suddenly become an individual. Okay, and that's the reality of it. And it says, "I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of my people, that ye be not partakers of our sins, and that ye receive not of our plagues." And those plagues, we already see them right now. Okay, what do you see? I think Houston the other day had a storm that dumped a whole lot of water, where they had to actually go and rescue people. So that means what? Cars are damaged, inoperable. Okay, houses are sinking underwater. That means it has to be clean. You have mold that's going to be growing now. Okay, because we know Houston is a very humid place. I mean, really, really humid. Okay, and the brothers who are down there can attest to that. So you've got disease that's going to spring out of that too. Mosquitoes is going to come up. Mark my word, you're going to probably hear them talk about, you know, some type of either malaria or some type of mosquito-borne illness that's going to suddenly spring up there this summer because of that water, that flood. You've got tornadoes. I think it was about 15 or 20 tornadoes that ripped through several states in the last 2 weeks. Okay? You've got bird fever or bird flu, or they call it avian flu. Okay, which is causing them having to destroy a lot of these poultry. Okay? You have cattle have illnesses. You have unusual amount of bushfires. You have unusual hot weather in certain places. So these are all plagues, because at the end of the day, these things impact a particular source that everybody's going to need. And it's one of the judgments that the Lord is going to bring on this place, which is what? Famine. It's going to impact food. Food. When they destroy the cattle, the poultry, okay, the plants can't grow any longer. You have fires that's destroying the crops, and you have fires that's destroying the businesses. Okay, it's a setback. Okay, it's a constant setback. Okay, in the meantime, price is going to go up. I mean, any of you can attest, when you walk in the grocery store, you walk out there $120, and you get like a half a bag of grocery. $300-400, you get what, 3-4 bags of grocery minimum. You know, or maximum. Okay. And when you look at the wages isn't going. But on top of that, you're seeing the murk for a lot of people is actually disappearing. These people you see driving in this car right now, a lot of them are not happy. But they don't have any answers. They don't want to hear the answers. They rather just drive by, you know, be proud. They're not gonna stop and find out like, gee, why the hell is this man out here every weekend? Standing up on the road under a tree, looking towards them, speaking loud as bold as a lion, okay? Trying to basically let them know, hey, look, you're not gonna escape the judgment that's coming on in this place. And it says, for sins have reached unto heaven, and God had remembered our iniquities. God's wickedness, including, you know, the slave trade, you know, the massacre of the children of Israel from the tip of Argentina all the way up, okay, to Alaska. Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, has to pay. And you have a lot of our people join on to this man because they don't mind, okay, that they're in bondage right now. They don't mind the fact that they're ruled over by children, by babies, by wicked, evil sodomites. They don't mind that. As long as they can sit down and be gluttons and eat, you know, be obese, jump in their metal coffin on wheels, you know, circle around a parking lot, you know, 10 times just to try to get the closest spot to get inside the doggone restaurant or get inside the grocery store. I mean, and all of your practice. See, what you people need to understand is this: your laziness is going to catch up to you one day. Your inactive lifestyle is going to catch up to you one day. Your gluttony, you don't do intermittent fasting. You know, it's just constant slucking down food, constant pleasing your flesh. It is going to catch up to you one day. It is going to catch up to you one day. And don't talk about, gee, my tax dollars is it pays for the cops and for the rescue units to come and rescue me. They themselves are overweight and they themselves are inactive. And there's only so much that they can do. You wait on the spirit that the Lord is going to put on each and every individual. See, in one way, he's going to put the spirit of really non-compassion for us, because we're going to be laughing at you. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing where the Lord said what? I will laugh for your calamity come as a whirlwind. You know? That's going to be us. It's going to be our time to laugh. It's going to be the end of the ministry. It's going to be our time to laugh at you. It's going to be our time to say, yeah, see, we told you. When he said, my servants will eat, but you will be hungry. My servants will drink, but you will be thirsty. You know, you're going to be running around here, forging around with everybody, and everybody can have an idea on how to get out of the doggone tribulation. And guess what? It's not going to work. It's going to lead to death. And you doggone Latinos here in El Paso are very proud. You're very, very proud. See, a lot of you will associate yourself with doggone Spaniards. That's okay, because if you're an Edomite, you really, really shit down the creek. Are you going to find out that doggone, you're going to find out your pride was absolutely nothing. Are you living like a Spaniard? No. You're dirt poor, okay, working dead-end jobs that's going to soon end, okay? What are you proud of? What are you proud of here in El Paso? What are you El Pasoians are proud of? What are you proud of, people? This is a damn desert. No lake. couple grocery stores. Okay, your options are here. It's so limited. It is so limited. Trust me. I lived in California, where there was a lot of option. You come out here and the option is so limited. But these people walk around here so proud. What are you proud of? You are on that kill list of these people. And you are on the doggone kill list of Yahweh Shemi Ashai when he's going to destroy 2/3. If you don't repent, you think you got it all though. But we were given that warning to not partake. But what is today? Cinco de Mayo. If you watch the videos of Cinco de Mayo and that celebration every year, it's them painting their face and going through that demonic ritual. Okay? Demonic ritual. No different from the demonic ritual that Esau puts up, okay, in his Grammy Awards show, halftime show, his NFL, what is it, football shows, what they call it, Super Bowl. Y'all are still getting yourself involved in idolatry, okay? In idolatry. Because this is what Esau makes it a special day. Today you have what? Canelo and Munguia fighting, supposed to be fighting, which boxing is a farce, okay? Oh, food. I think downtown right now they have like some festival for Cinco de Mayo. Not understanding. It's like you're like a frog in a pot. You're adjusting to the temperature of hell that the Lord is going to bring from Great Babylon, America. Your body's just, you know, when if you put a frog in the water and then you turn the stove on, which I've never done, but you know, you read about this experiment. They just stay right in there, and then as the water boiled, they just flip over and they die. But if you were to throw a frog in the fire or in that hot water while it's hot and boiling, that frog immediately will leap the hell out. It will probably die a little later, you know, from its injuries, but it will immediately leap out. So just like how Esau right now, when he's setting up these snares, you don't really see it because you're adjusting to it. Okay, yeah, okay, you change your law. Okay, yeah, okay, you changing that. Okay. And we'll go into that. We'll go into that today a little later on. Let's go into 2nd Ezra, because we can see some of the judgment on this place which is known as spiritual Sodom in Egypt. Okay? We're going to see some of those judgments. But the Lord talked about that, gave us that warning to get out of it. And that is from a mental state. That is from a mental state. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra 15. It's out on verse 8. And it reads, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And who is the souls of the just? That's us. Okay? You wake up, and your head is all stuffed up. Why? Why is my nose all stuffed up all the time? Why is my head all stuffed up? I'm congested. You eat something and then you have an itchy throat afterward. You walk into a damn store and you walk out and you're sick. Why? Everywhere you look, you see just abominable acts. The women, they're shameless. Okay? They're shameless. Obese, walking around with shorts, exposing their gut. Half the titties all coming out of the cleavage. And they walk with these simp man that think that's sexy. How the hell is that sexy? Do you know what a good body is, man? You should be ashamed that your wife is exposing her obese ass like that. But see, when you have a society that's you know, worship the woman, okay? The woman think that they can just present themselves in any kind of way. And it says, so we cry about that. We cry about the Sodomites. How bold they can walk around. Okay? The feminization of man. This man polluting the air. Okay? But that's okay. See, this place is either a judgment of redemption, which you'll be taken out of this, or you're here to be destroyed. And that's why we humbly always say, we hope we're part of the hopefully elect. We hope we are the hopefully or the elect. Meaning we hope. Because other than that, we're going to perish here. We are going to perish here. It's just that simple. It says, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them, which the Lord already declared, vengeance is his. So we're not going to take up arms. We're not going to go there marching, showing any type of strong arm, you know, get the black Kangol and dark shades on. That'll prove that every type of group that Jacob has tried to put together to go up against Esau that seemed militaristic has failed. They were easily infiltrated or bought out and actually turned around, and they also turned on each other, proving that Jacob is simply not put here to rise up against Esau. When that time comes, Esau simply just will not be able to test the children of Israel. And that time is going to come, but the Lord himself is going to avenge our blood on these people. And it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Now we know in the past that this is what the Lord did when we had the first Exodus. But there is a second Exodus. And just like before, when the Lord brought us out of Egypt from Pharaoh's hands, he's going to bring on from the modern day Pharaoh. And that's what these people are. These presidents, okay, these prime ministers, premier, whatever the hell they are, titles that they have today, are nothing more than your modern day Pharaohs. This time the Lord will come and bring us out as before with a mighty arms. He's not going to send a DC-4 to take us out of here like what those 1948, what the 1948 is. And I did Friday Face against Esau, okay, which exposed them. It's like you're full of shit. Your salvation, or what y'all call salvation, of being put into a land does not match the scripture. A DC-4 versus the chariots, none of it matched. None of the events leading to bringing you back into the land matches. The physical characteristic of the land does not match what the scripture said Jerusalem would look like, or New Jerusalem would look like. So this caveman didn't really think deep into it. Why? Because the Lord blocked his ability to understand the scriptures. And he felt, because he has a sword to control the narrative, that nobody would stand up against him. Well, we're here to stand up against you. Okay? Every individual brother you see out here, we're here to stand up against you. Okay? In great boldness, and let you know that you're full of crap. And we can poke holes all through your bullshit. And we have. Continuing, and it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishments of that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe to the world and them that dwell within. So, you people are going to be working hard to try to continuously build as the Lord destroyed. So, when you saw the tornadoes out there, okay, and you see them down there right now in Houston with that flood, what comes out of their mouth? Okay, we'll clean up, we'll rescue, and we'll clean up and rebuild. Okay, and so this is kind of synonymous with Esau and the way with his wicked pride. Okay, people aren't looking at the fact that, see, you know what? That's a judgment from the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, you're not gonna rebuild, and even if you do rebuild, guess what? The Lord just brings it back again. All right, He brings it back again. He brings those judgments back again. And this is why you see people have such confidence in the so-called white man than have confidence or have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because the biggest thing that comes out of the mouth of the wicked, the proud and the wicked, is that, you know what, that's okay. It's just a minor setback. We'll rebuild. We'll rebuild. You know, we'll strap our boots up and we'll go back and rebuild. And so you people have that kind of confidence. So you rely on man rather than putting your faith in the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. But how much this man can do? This man is in a state of running right now. He's panicking. Why? Because his rulership is near the end. So right now, he's not really actually building. He's just talking. But in reality, take a look at it. It's all talk but no action in reality. But y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that because you people are so simple. You are so simple. You're simple-minded. You'll drive by and you think you're sophisticated. You think you got it going for you. Okay? Life is great, right? You go to your little doggone dusty ass little house. You know where the rooftop is filled with pigeon poop. Figure out, gee, you know, what can I eat tonight? Pork and rice? Get on the phone, chitty chat, text, you know, going about your business as usual, not understanding the situation that you're in. And we're going to go into the book of Isaiah 19 because I did a video earlier this week about Trump. About what is it? Niggas for Trump. You niggas and the rest of you people in America, including you Edomites, you so-called white people, you might want to rethink your MAGA or Make America Great. And yeah, I think yesterday I actually saw a Jake with a MAGA cap on. And it's like you actually understand what you are aligning yourself with. But see, Jake wants to be cute. Jake wants to be a part of what's trending right now. Okay? What's trending? To the man of the Lord, the only time we really show our face or really expose is really when we're doing the ministry. We're not looking to be trending to satisfy you people or get likes or whatever the case is like that. It makes no difference. That's why I say as a remnant, there's only a few that the Lord is going to save. He's not saving everybody. It wouldn't be precious. So when the men of the Lord are sitting on a chariot, along with the 1/3 that the Lord saved, everybody will look at each other and go, I made it. I'm precious. I was good enough to make it. And that's what we fight for. Guess what? The world is still going to be going on. Billions of people are still going to be on this earth catching hell. And Lord willing, we sit on that chariot and watch it. Even those of us who get put to death before the ministry is completed, you sit down there, you're sitting up there cheering on your brother who's going to be down here catching hell. Don't give up, man. Don't give up, man. Don't give up. No matter what. This is Isaiah 19, starting from verse 4:1. It reads, the burden of Egypt. That word burden should get your attention. What is a burden? It's when it's something that's impeding progress, slowing you down. Tribulation, trouble. It doesn't feel good. Things ain't going smooth. If I walk down the street right now on this pathway and I'm swinging my hands, I'm not on a burden. But if I have to freaking go and grab all these rocks off the ground, put them in a backpack and carry it, and it's about 150 pounds, that's a burden. Because I can't walk as fast. I have back pain, all the other stuff. That's a burden. So Egypt, which this place is known as, okay, it's going to have a burden. Things are not going to go as smooth as usual, okay? And let's read about it. Because those of you old enough would remember the good old days of Great Babylon America. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s. In my case, it would be the 70s and 80s. The golden years of Great Babylon America, man. When all all things American was what was yearned for across this earth. But that's not the case anymore. It's a nation that's now being despised, not only from the outside, but from the inside. Let's go into it. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh Shemir shall ride upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall move at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So we show him that when the Spirit of the Lord come across this place, you know, in vengeance mode, everybody is going to know, or you people are going to know something ain't right. I don't care what the hell your damn government says. You're going to know something ain't right. Continuing, it says, and I will set Egyptians against Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone's against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, while this is a global thing, let's concentrate on the locality of this. Because you can have, let's say, El Paso, La Cruz, El Paso, Dallas, Dallas, Houston, Houston versus New Orleans. What you're going to have here is states going against states, cities against cities. In those cities, you're also going to have subdivision or districts going up against each other. But mainly, you're going to have these Edomites clashing. And what do we know about these Edomites? They're strapped to the teeth. Sword. Strapped to the teeth. So that means the sword is going to be used. How long you think these Edomites are going to tolerate the border crossing, the unemployment, the lack of Social Security payouts, the lack of medical care, the lack of retirement benefits, the lack of food, high prices? Out here right now, gas is what, an average, what, $3.20? $3.20. So what is it in California right now? $6? Okay, so it goes back up again. In the meantime, your wage doesn't go up. Food price is up. So if the gas and diesel price goes up, guess what? The cost of delivery and the supply chain is impacted, which means what? Goods prices have to go up. But guess what isn't going up? Your paycheck. So now you're spending more and getting less. How long do you think the people are going to tolerate that? How long do you think these Edomites that are used to having it all are going to tolerate that? It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that are familiar spirits, to the wizards, and the Egyptians I will give into the hands of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemir Shai. So MAGA, Trump made it very clear. He wants to bring back executions, public executions. He wants to focus on drug dealers. So let me ask a question, because you have like these biker gangs like Hell's Angel, Mongol, okay, which is made up mostly of Edomites. Is Trump gonna send his task force against them? Because I can guarantee you these guys ain't gonna freaking take it down fighting. Once they realize there's no prison time, that really what is going to happen is an execution. So one of the things that causes a lot of people to not repent of doing or breaking the so-called laws of Great Babylon America is that, yeah, you can go to court and you might have a hung jury, or you might have a mistrial, or you might actually just be found not guilty. Or if you're found guilty, you go to prison for what, a couple of years. Automatically 1/3 or half of it is knocked off from good behavior. And you go back out and you go right back, you repeat branch, go right back into it. This time, what Trump is looking to do, he's saying, you know what? We are going to, okay, execute people publicly. That's what MAGA is going to do. You should get that cigarette out of your mouth, man. So there's a Jake right there. He's got a thin cock in his mouth. Okay? A cigarette in his mouth. Why are you puffing on it? It's like you're puffing on a dick, man. Okay? So when that happens, people realize that, hey, you know what? We have a government that now is looking to bring it back into like our old days. You know, where judge, where you get a short trial and then you're executed publicly. This man is a man that's known for what? Game show, reality TV. He actually wants to do it like that. And these people voting for MAGA, you have no clue what the hell you think you're trying to align yourself with mentally. This man is not set up as a president to help any of you, including you Edomites. You're not going to benefit with Trump in power. I just read it to you. The Lord is going to set a cruel Lord over your ass. And that man is going to be a cruel Lord over you. So you people right now have a few months, okay, before January 2025 comes, when the inauguration comes, and this man steps in. And you, Jake, you thought this was a joke. The warning was a joke, that it would never happen. That they won't come into your neighborhood, okay, and start rounding you up and putting you to these concentration camps. You're going to get a reality check, okay? You Edomites are going to go up against each other and slaughter each other. You're not going to get along. And we're talking about just here in Great Babylon, America. We already know that there's a global conflict right now where you Edomites are going against each other, okay? Also, the president constantly threatening to nuke this place out of existence. Why? That's the spirit of the Lord, okay, in Vladimir Putin, to speak boldly like that. There ain't no more negotiation. There ain't no more negotiation. You people are not going to get along. You people are going to go attack each other. You people are going to kill each other for food. I think it was the brothers from GMS Orlando who was talking about it last night. People are watching each other right now. They're watching you, bringing water. Some of you are even talking and telling people, hey man, I got extra food and water, just in case. Not understanding, you're telling somebody that actually is going to remember that and go, wait a minute. And when they're sitting down and their belly is growling, they can say, wait a minute, hey man, yo, that bro said that he has some, or they said they have some food over there. And what you think? You're going to say, hey man, I don't have any? Oh man, you know what, I have just enough for my family, you understand, right? No, they're not going to understand. Nobody's going to understand. Nobody is going to try to work together, okay? Not Jakes, not these Edomites. And what you see here is the Lord, okay, is going to put that spirit of me, myself, and I in everybody. So not only do you have a tyrannical ruler, okay, immature ruler that's going to looking to entertain himself to having public executions, with the firing squad, hangings. And this ain't nothing new. This was done in the past before. This ain't nothing new. Okay, roughly proud face when he says, as it was before, social media again, like nothing under the sun. I know I jacked that up, but you know what I'm talking about. They should do this before. That's what the crucifixion was about. Amalek, God, that was basically their version of reality TV back then. When they beat him in public, beat him, rip off his skin, spit on him, and then nail him to the cross. Crucified him. That was a spectacle event. You can imagine that? You can imagine that. I can't even. I know horrible things has happened to us, and the Lord has shown mercy by not allowing us to remember all the wicked, evil things that this man has done to us. Okay? Right here. Exhibits. Okay, see, we're the witness right here. Okay? We are the witnesses. Okay? Esau is never going to be able to say, I didn't do something. It's right here. If I can have it, how much more you think the angels who've been on earth for thousands of years have collected this data and shown this to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. And the Lord can see everything, and He knows everything. So if we can find this, how much more so? And this is all we can find. Imagine what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai knows about what Esau has done that we have no clue about. You probably pass out if you knew the true the depth of the wickedness of the so-called white man. You'd probably faint because you wouldn't believe that it's possible that there's someone that can be that damn wicked. Okay? But that's what's going to take place. Let's go into the book of Zechariah. Because amongst us, because you Jakes want to align yourself with the wicked. And you don't understand that by aligning yourself with them, you've aligned yourself with the judge, okay, accordingly. Now, the 1/3 has already been chosen to be saved, no matter what. No matter what, the 1/3 is going to make it. The 2/3 are going to perish, no matter what. We can't save a 2/3. Only one of them. The Lord makes a choice of who He's going to show mercy on. We trying to plead our cause so that we get mercy shown. Because we don't have the book of life in front of us to look at it, or it's not in cyberspace where we can go and Google book of life and see, oh, wait a minute, there is my name on the book of life. I'm going to be saved no matter what. So screw it. We don't know that. This is the book of Zechariah 13, it's on verse 8, and it reads, and it shall come to pass that in the land, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but a 1/3 shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is my power, my God. You have to know the name first. You also have to be in a humble spirit to call on the power to save you. Okay? Not only Esau, not yourself. So you would have to be in a state of mind to recognize the situation that you're in, and this judgment that is so great. It's coming from the Lord of hosts himself. For the rest of you people, nah, you trust your king on earth. You trust the gods of the earth. You trust a politician with their necktie on, you know, and their clean shaven face. You trust your best friend. You trust, okay, mom and dad, your brother and your sister, you trust them. You trust the bullshitters all in your life. You people have yourself surrounded by a bunch of bullshitters. They don't know their ass from their damn head. But you like to be confident with vain words and bullshit. Me, I can tell a bullshitter from the first time I meet him. And I might play the game with them for a little while. Let them think they got me played. Until I get bored of it. But this is where wisdom is going to it's going to really take hold of the righteous. We put the trust in here because we also know where the judgment is coming from. That 2/3 is going to be cut off by Esau, the famine and the sword. When that welfare cut off, when Trump gets in, make America great again, which is what? Shift the resources. But he's talking about drug dealers, he can kill drug dealers, he wants to export drug dealers. He's talking about you little doggone simple niggas, man. You walk around the street like that with a little baggie, and this man is looking to kill you for that. Kill you. Cut off your doggone Vic. Okay? You ain't got no choice when you're summer growling but to get out there. You Jakes are gonna get into the foray of these Edomites. Some of these Edomites, they might shake your hands, or they might even give you a high five, or even bump fists with you. They might even give you a strap to go along with them. And you're gonna die with them. Or you're gonna die. You see, a lot of you Jakes, you wanna have the approval of these cave monkeys so bad. That they're gonna come and go, hey bro, man, we're all in the same boat. Man, we need to go take down this place, you know? And Jake will go, hey man, I don't have a strap. That's okay, because these Edomites, they got a lot of straps, so they're going to give you a strap. And for right that moment, Jake feels really good. Look at me. These white people are helping me. They're not helping you. They're using you. Never trust an enemy. If you have a need of you, he'll use you and tell you what you want. You can want food. let's go into this a little bit more, because it says, and we'll try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. They shall say, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai is my power. Some of those trials is going to be, the fact is that we're going to be hungry out here for some time. You might go a day or two without food. And you know the thing about it, and Lord willing, I do a lesson on this, because we know not to eat pork, we know not to eat shrimp, we know not to eat abominable things like bunny rabbits and all the other stuff. We now know that, okay? And I know a lot of us, and I can say it for myself, I've tried a whole lot of damn abominable food, because I have myself associated with these Edomites, and I ate rare meat just like they did, wound up really sick. And had to get that taken care of. I did ate some of the abominable food until I found out that I wasn't supposed to eat that stuff. And it made sense. But part of that test is going to be, the trial is going to be, you're going to be out there hungry, and you're going to smell roasted pork. It's going to smell good. You know, you can have some of these Edomites or whatever case like that. They catch a wild hog or whatever the case is, and they freaking don't roast it. You smell that. Listen to me. Lord willing, I remember to do a lesson on this. Don't be in a spirit of Yahweh Shemashai will understand. No. Don't go and eat it and go, well, the situation is different. You know, this is a famine or starvation, so I'm going to eat that so I can live. And you pray to the Lord and think, He somehow brought you into that food. Why would He bring you to the food that He despised and told you not to eat? So He's not. That's part of the test. Okay? And I'll go more deeper into that, you know, in the lesson. You know, because that itself could be a snare. That could be the critical thing that can cost you that crown if you're not aware of the test. Okay? Let's go into the book of Psalms 10. Because Esau is lying to you stupid Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and especially the so-called black people. Especially. Because the so-called Negroes are the trendsetters, male and female. Let's be realistic here. You Latinos, you get light skin and all that stuff with that, but you're not trendsetters. Nobody should be following you. The trendsetters are the so-called Negroes, especially from the tribe of Judah. Okay, Benjamin, you know, came up in a lot of times, you know, because of seeing both, you know, reggae music and all the other stuff like that. Okay, and then you got the tribes who kind of come up, put down on reggae. Yes, where you got that from. And this is not to disrespect any Latino brothers and sisters out there. Okay, much love to you. But you are a little bit lost in the sauce because some of you really desire to be Spaniards versus embracing your heritage as the children of the Most High Yahweh Shemashai. Okay? When we go into the book of Psalms 10, because Esau had us all played. All of us. And let's start over with verse 7 here. It reads, His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Y'all celebrate Cinco de Mayo because the so-called white man set y'all up for that. And say, hey, you know what? I need you to paint your face and walk around and hop around like doggone apes. And then eat all this abominable food while you're at it. You know, pork tacos and shrimp tacos and all that shit. Okay? Hey, I celebrate, you know, we're going to go Black History Month. Martin Luther King Day. Get the fuck out of here. And then they remind you that everywhere you go, there's a Martin Luther King Boulevard. So he puts up his favorite cones and give him a street name to remind you, oh, you know what? I've done something good for you people. You know, the civil rights. And when you see that, his name, it reminds you of the march and you feel like you've overcome, that we've made progress. Really? You call this progress? You call this progress? Damn, I really don't want to see wow. This is progress, huh? So this man turns around. One minute he goes, hey, don't kill him. The next minute he goes, oh yeah, well, they're the ones that are stealing, selling drugs. Which is it, man? He goes, he lied, he said, he goes, he said it in the lurking places of the villages and the secret places of the murdered or innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor, which is us. He lied in ways secret as a lion in his den. He lied in ways to catch the poor. He don't catch the poor when he draw them in his net. How does he do it? If you believe his bullshit, you're going to get drawn in his net. If you believe his bullshit, if you idolize these people and look at them as doggone so great that they're better than you, they're superior to you, then you're going to be caught up in his net. We don't. I don't give a crap who the hell they are. And I show you the poster every week with these doggone faggot kikes on it. And the friggin' faggots in the doggone so-called White House. The sodomites. Worthless cavemen. Sitting down thinking about ways of how they're going to escape the nuclear blast or the judgment coming on America. Cowards. What the hell would we bow our heads down to them when we are gods? Lowercase. Gods bow down to cave beasts, vile, abominable beings. No, don't bow your head down. So he catches you jakes because you jakes want to bow your head down. You don't know your place. You don't know this ain't your resting place. You don't know. You willing to actually let this go be bygone. Now we thinking about the ways that we're going to punish this man, which we have been commanded to give this man double in the kingdom. And I know this side the Lord is going to give certain brothers the power. Hey, when the tribulation comes, we're not going to need your medicine or going to the hospital. Brothers are going to be able to heal with our hands, just the way that Mashiach did. He said we're going to do greater things. So we're not worrying about going to the hospital or anything like that. We're not worried about food. I ain't worried about the damn danger. The Lord is going to give certain brothers the ability to defend the sheep. Lord willing, I got that ability. Because you really don't want to know what the hell I would do. See, you people are so easy to let this just slide. No, Esau, you are not going to get away with what you have done. It says, he crouched, he lied in wait secretly as a lion in the den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He don't catch the poor when he draw them in his net. He crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by strong ones. See, we don't fall for the okie dokie. Those fake smiles and whatever. It irritates the shit out of me when I eat them. I freaking look at me with that grimace on their face like, what the fuck you doggone smiling at or trying to act like? You don't need to do that to me. I don't require your fake smiles. It doesn't make my day. It doesn't put money in my pocket. It doesn't do a damn thing except irritate me. And I can't wait till the Lord judge your monkey, pathetic, cracker ass, okay? Don't get it twisted, man. Just stay out, hey, just stay out of my way. Just stay out of my way. You will be humble. He said inside, Lord, I forgot. He said, in this place, he would never see it. Yes, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, does see everything, showing that this man has no clue who he's dealing with. Wow. Okay. So you Jakes have been duped. You fall for the okie dokie. You really want this man to accept you. You really want to be accepted. What do you do? Stand by? Huh? Get the crumbs? Well, hey, those crumbs have become much less now. See how this famine is going to come? It's going to be You're just simply not going to have enough to even go in the store and go buy food. Then you know what people are going to start doing? You start camping outside the grocery stores and wait until somebody go and buy food. You know, for you Jakes, you say, you know what, I got money. I got it. See, but you're not considering the fact that you're going to walk inside the store. You're going to be able to buy that $100 chicken roast. And when you walk out, people are going to be right out there waiting for you. Edomites, Jakes alike, and all these other tribes will be waiting out there for you with a sword in their hand to take your shit from you. So Sunday now, going to the grocery store ain't going to be fun. Okay? It ain't going to be fun because you can get your shit taken away from you. Well, this is before the mark of the beast. This is just because inflation is so high and food prices so high. Okay, people are gonna get robbed when you go to the grocery stores. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes because Esau finesses Jakes all the time. But you know why he can finesse you? Because you want to be finessed. It's like you hear bullshit. Jakes like to hear bullshit. They like that sweet talk, man. That bullshit. Jake is full of shit. The book of Ecclesiastes 12, verse 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for it's like iron rusted, so is its wickedness. Esau is the primary enemy, but we have a lot of enemies in the tribe of Israel too. You have enemies even in this troop. Actors. Users, predators, bullies. But primarily we're looking at Esau, the so-called white man. Because he actually has resources and actually has the ability to make a difference. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Now should know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So no matter how sweet he talks, or go, well, that happened a long time ago, you know, that was my ancestors. No, that was you. Oh, that was you. You are your father. See, they got cut every time they come up to us with that crap. No. You don't get to come to me and go, well, I was born in 1985 or I was born in 1990. I didn't do that. Yes, you did. You just regenerated back. Yes, you did. You did that. And you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do that you think is going to benefit, or you think, I'll do this and this might benefit them. That way I can win the hearts and minds of people. You're not going to win our hearts, and you're not going to win our minds. I can speak for myself. Okay? Do it. Who gives a shit? And it says, set him not by thee, lest when he had overcome thee, he should stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and prick therein. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or a such as a wild beast? May the Lord put those two little jabronis in there. So don't set them beside you. Don't bring them beside your house. Don't tell them your secrets. Don't let an Edomite ever feel they're equal to you. Always let them know they're inferior. Plain and simple. Let them know that they're inferior to your ass. Never show them any type of like they're superior. Now, again, we are in captivity. If law enforcement is dealing with you, you deal with wisdom. You brothers know what I'm talking about. Okay? But everything else, don't be too friendly. Use them, use the world, but not abuse it. Meaning what? If you use these suckers, use them. Why not? But Edomite wants to buy dinner for you or buy lunch for you. Absolutely not. But Edomite walks up here right now and say, hey, I like to buy you I like to bring this ice cool water for you. And shake it and make sure it's not, been compromised. I go, thanks, and smile. Does that mean I want him to be my best friend or shit? Absolutely not. I don't give two shits about your ass. You are only you are only useful for about that moment or what you thought you was doing that was great. Good for you. But at the end of the day, I still pray to Yahweh Shai and judge your ass very harshly. There's a book of Isaiah 31 because it's a warning to you Jakes. And yes, we go into what is known as the Mill Scriptures, but the Mill Scriptures have the prophecy of what is happening. It happens to be in those things. In these books. Okay? Judgment, which is by the sword, famine, okay? And what to do and what not to do. It's in the Mill Scriptures. And we bring it up. Because you see the same repetitiveness in 4 or 5 different books. Same words. So, for those who might be bored, find something else to do. I don't work for you. I'm not looking to impress you, and I don't work for you. And your opinion does not matter. Okay? We're here to feed the sheep, and there's a whole lot of new sheep that hasn't found the truth yet. That this is going to be very nourishing to them. Okay? The book of Isaiah 31. Find it now. Technology. But it's too windy to actually have the physical Bible itself. Once the wind dies down, I'll start bringing out the physical Bible itself, like I used to. This is the book of Isaiah 31, Psalm verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, and see the Lord Yahweh Shai." So, it's a warning to you, Jake. There's no help out here, man. Yeah, he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will rise up against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. So, guess what? If you align yourself with the evildoers, which is Esau and so-called white man, then you're going to get a judgment that the Lord is going to bring against him. Remember, the Lord said he loves Jacob and he hates Esau. So, if you see what the Lord has done to us, love us, what in the hell do you think he's going to do to Esau? Do you really want that judgment? What he's going to do to Esau is going to make this, okay, what Esau did to us, hanging us from trees, beating us, all that stuff, it's going to look like child's play, okay? You don't want that smoke, Jake, okay? So don't go down there. The judgment coming here for Great Babylon America is really meant for these so-called proud-eyed Edomites, our enemies. But you Jake's going to get it too because you're rebellious. That's why I come and say, woe unto you that go down to Egypt, because you trust in all the power, the prestige, okay? The promises. People are telling you, I can do this for you and do that for you. And you love it. And then you look down on us because we're telling you, don't trust it, don't fall for it. Think that we're just haters. We're not haters, because at the end of the day, we're going to laugh at your sorry ass. I said it again and again, and I mean exactly what the hell I say. God willing, you put the spirit in me to continue it. I don't give a fuck about a damn baby starving, nor a little child crying for food, or running from danger, or a woman, or a man. That's part of the 2/3 catching that hell. I will not. And I will laugh cruelly and coldly at you. I said it. Because if you out of your neck, you won't be catching that hell. I know I'm not a simp. I'm not going to say you sorry ass, fucking wicked ass horse. If your ass is getting raped on the side of the road, so be it. I would drive right past you. I would drive right past you back. It's none of my business. I've always been good at minding my own business. Anyways, so much more so in in that time. Your shit is your business. Handle your business. People think you know it all. All right, deal with it. There's a book of Ezekiel 9. Verse 3 says, and behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lied towards the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one man among them was clothed with linen and with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. Now we're going to talk about the fact that, you see, some of you people think judgment is only for adults. No, it's for babies, toddlers, kids, teenagers, men, women. It don't matter, old, young, it doesn't matter. There was kids in the days of Noah, and there's going to be kids in the days when Yahushua Mashiach comes back and those chariots are obliterating everything. A kid is nothing more, a baby is nothing more than a doggone, a wicked spirit in a small little boy that's going to grow up to be a wicked ass fucking spirit again. That's it. Makes no difference. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set him out upon the foreheads of the men, and sigh and cry for all the abomination to be done in the midst thereof. And that's what you see us doing. And to the others he said, mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have pity. So the Lord has given a command not to have pity on anybody. On anyone. See, that's the thing about you damn people. Christianity has taught you that, oh, if you're a baby, you can't die. Well, prove that. Prove that. Go to the cemetery and see how many doggone small caskets there are. Or small grave site there is. Prove that. Prove it. You can't. See, that's bullshit and fairy tale. You people would say anything, or you think anything, or imagine anything to try to justify you continuing on in the ways of Great Babylon America. Because you don't want to be held accountable. See, everybody knows when they drive past here, this is accountability. And that's why nobody wants to stop here, because nobody wants to be held accountable. Until that day comes, and they see the judgment. Oh, now you wait to see that doggone little nigga out there, stand up. Oh, now you want to look for him. I'm not going to be out here. When the apostle give the word that we are not to go out there in the highway and the byway, I will not be out there. Also, depends on the situation. The Lord willing put the wisdom in me to know, hey, don't go out there. Things are crazy. We're not going to be out here when it's crazy. Okay? Camp will be held in an undisclosed location. And it says, slay utterly old and young, old maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house, and fill the courts with slain, go ye forth. And they went forth and slew the city. They killed everybody, daddy, everybody. It didn't matter old, young, small and great. That's what's going to be taking place here. When you have the Egyptians against the Egyptians, they're going to be collateral damages or collateral death of children. When men are invading each other's houses for food, they will be putting down on the entire family down. Okay? And let's say they put the parents down. Do you think the kids can be able to forge for themselves? No. They're going to become victims. Okay? I'll get to the predators out there. So they're still going to get the sword no matter what. So there's a lot of ways that death can come. Okay? Let's close out here with the book of Matthew. Because again, our warning always falls on deaf ear. Okay? You had the House just passed on the anti-Semitism laws. Okay? Which is, in other words, they're trying to prevent the Bible from being read in public, or people from really actually seeking the Lord, really. Okay? You have various demonstration of Yahweh Shem Yahshua's power to these catastrophic events, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, famine, earthquakes, deaths. You have a lot of mechanical issues that's going on with a lot of these airplanes. So be aware that at some point in time, these airplanes will start dropping out of the sky. Okay? You have food recalls, which is going to cause a famine. But we know that all the while they've been selling us and we've been eating bacteria-based food that can kill you anytime, at any moment. But suddenly now they're calling all the food. They're calling it bad because they're trying to freaking make everything unedible right now, so that what? They're acting as if they're trying to, save you from bacteria or your health. But that's not the case. Food has always been contaminated. We've always been eating contaminated food. Layoffs, seditions going on right now. You have tons of layoffs. Okay, companies are closing out. When you come out of high school, you got an entry-level job in retail stores, but they're all closing down. So you have adults now with experience now scrambling around for the place left open. Why do you think Biden's going around trying to forget student loans? Because there isn't going to be any job. No one's going to pay it back anyways. What else is going to pay back? Let me see. You're going to pay back $400 a month student loan or you can go buy food. Exactly. Credit ain't going to be credit ain't going to mean nothing in this nation real soon. Like I said, MAGA is going to be the start of the end of Great Babylon America for everybody, with the exception of the elect. You Edomites are not going to prosper in MAGA. Oh, Trump is bringing hell to you Edomites. Y'all already don't know, because Trump is being controlled by the elites, who's being controlled by Yahweh Shai Shai. And the agenda of these elites is to make sure they get agenda 2030 in place. 2025, there's 5 more years before that comes. They need to create chaos and then bring in the order. How do you create chaos? Bring people across the border, killers across the border, set up roadside bombs and all the other shit and all the other stuff. Have a famine, okay? And have people going against each other. That's why Trump's trying to put in people's head. If he doesn't win the election, there's going to be civil war riots. Why? 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 Are y'all that sore losers? If that's the case? But we already know what the agenda is. Because we already know what the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, said what is going to take place. But we're not concerned about the so-called white man and what devious things that he's thinking about. What we're concerned about this. This is the book of Matthew 24, 7 verse 35, and it reads, Heaven and earth shall pass away, my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So only the Father, Yahweh Shai knows when he's going to put a stop to this. These are actually the real shock collar of everything. And it says, but as of the days of Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving marriage, until that day that Noah entered into the ark. So we were here testifying. People are still married, drinking, eating, partying. Cinco de Mayo is going on today, okay? And people are going on about their businesses before. If you look around, right pan this camera around right now, okay, and you can see it right now, guess what? Nothing unusual. The sun is shining, the breeze is a little bit lighter today, and people going about their business. So what the hell are you talking about? What are you standing up on the street corner talking about? Their lives. Okay, are you changing? Okay. Oh, we've always had wars. Oh, well, people always starving in Africa, or you always have poor people in America. Oh, yeah, there's accidents. Oh, yeah, things just go like that. Everything is always explained out. And people shrug their shoulder and move on. And that's where we are right now. Esau has conditioned everyone to shrug their shoulder and go, oh, well, shit happens, and move on. That's the spirit. So that will now be repentance. And it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So nobody is going to pay attention to what is going to unfold here in Great Babylon, America, which is going to be mass death, famine, persecution, okay? And this is going to be all across this earth. But in the meantime, of course, we're talking about Great Babylon, America, nobody's going to realize what's really happening until it's actually happening. And you can't convince them otherwise unless the Spirit of the Lord is in another individual to hearken to his warnings, okay, from his prophets. So with that, I'd like to close, turn to the east, give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Heaven honors and teaches others in the parts of great most soul, likewise, brothers, are there, put of the truth. Faith, fairly, see, feed the sheep, and to brothers and sisters, tuning in, Shalom.